So I've come to Keswick. It's December, I think it's about the 16th of December. It's just a couple of weeks or so after Storm Desmond passed through. I'm in the park here with my colleague, my friend Dr Ed Henderson. Ed lives locally. Ed, can you tell us about some of the things that we can see here and what's happened, some of your experiences?
Well, we're in the park here in Keswick. We're right by the river. The floodwaters have come right through the park, 1.5 meters deep, and you can see they've been carrying a lot of vegetation. They've deposited a lot in the park. There's a lot of damage. There's a lot of deposited sediment. It's quite an amazing event, really.
You were telling me about the hospitals nearby. The river got close to that.
The hospital is just on the other side of the park over there, just beyond the trees.
Okay.
That's the Mary Hewitson Cottage Hospital for Keswick.
Yeah.
And the water reached within a few centimetres of that.
Yeah. What do you think about the people have been talking about this word unprecedented for this rainfall? I know it's kind of stirring a bit of emotion, really, because it's quite controversial. What do you reckon about that?
Well, Cumbria in recent years has seen significant flooding in 2005 and in 2009. So in a way, the flood wasn't unprecedented while it was a record rainfall, and we have seen floods like this before.
All right, thanks very much, Ed. That's great. Cheers. So this is the River Greta running through Keswick here with Ed Henderson. There's the hospital which nearly got flooded on the 5th of December. And here's the flood defences. Ed, what do you have to say about this then, as a local expert?
You can see the floodgates here that would have been closed before the start of the flood. Unfortunately, these were all overtopped, and the flood walls down here, these were all overtopped, and you can see the houses behind. They'd have previously expected to be protected from the flood by the defences, but they're all flooded again.
And you said something about that these floods didn't even meet the spec of pre-Desmond spec, as it were. If they would have failed, is it correct to say?
These defences were built for a 1 in 100-year event.
Right.
The event which instigated the defences was larger than that, and the Desmond event was also larger than that.
Right. Thank you. So here I am with Ed Henderson in Keswick. Look at this. Ed, tell us what we can see here.
So here we can see the glass-topped wall that was built after the previous floods. The glass-topped wall was completely overtopped, and the water flowed across the road and into the opposite properties.
Wow.
All of the land here that you can see next to the river would have been completely full of water.
Wow.